Today we're going to be talking about Illuminati, but specifically Oz Media. Oz Media recently released a tweet stating and updating on how things are going. But before we get into that, just in case you don't know who Illuminaughtii is, she's a YouTuber that has over 1 million subscribers and does a lot of videos on companies exposing them for things that they have done wrong. And there's been a lot of people coming forward speaking about their experience with her abuse of her power, her manipulation, her quick actions to call out people for copying her when they weren't really copying her, and it looked like she was the one that was actually copying them. The whole story is a mess. It's crazy. And this YouTuber, Oz Media, with over 539,000 subscribers, was part of this situation. And Oz and Illuminaughtii were apparently really good friends. He was there with her through some very hard times and helped her with a lot of very important things. I mean, you can hear it in Illuminauttii's voice, even in her response video to all of these alleged things, that she is heartbroken that she has to cut off ties with this friend.
This final section and this final person will be the hardest for me to address, so I plan on keeping this brief. Oz, you were right. I am afraid of looking stupid and weak online, and yet I am those things right now.
I just want to stop and say that it's really weird the way she's approaching this. Like, I feel like she's trying to make me feel bad for her, but she's acting like she's talking to somebody else and not to the audience. She's talking to Oz. But I just don't understand why they couldn't have just done this in a DM and, figured things out. Oh, wait, that's because it's Illuminaughtii. She has a reason, a plan, a master plan for why she is doing this.
You've been with me through a lot of really intense and personal situations in my life. You were there throughout the entire process of my mom's cancer diagnosis, her various treatments, and hospitalizations.
Again, I just find it weird that she's bringing up her mom like this directly to somebody where it should be like a private conversation. It's like a subtle way to make me feel bad for what she's going through, but it's okay because she's talking to somebody else about it. That sucks, what is happening to her mom, but it doesn't feel right the way she's doing it. Do you agree? Because this is supposed to be her response video towards the alleged things that she has done. So that's why it's just like off-putting and weird to hear these things in a response video like this, in my opinion.
And I know there were many times when I had to run out the door suddenly because there was a crash cart in her room and they didn't know if she was going to make it. And you said you'd stay at the house and watch Casper so I could go to my mom. You were there for Casper's various hospitalizations when he would get sick throughout the years. And you helped me through a very difficult surgery recovery. I just want to say thank you for always being my support through all of my ups and downs. I know that a lot of these personal situations in my life left me very thin and sometimes irritable, and I want to say thank you for supporting me through it and talking me through some really hard times. Your support and your friendship meant more to me than I think you'll probably ever know. I'm gonna miss all the fun things we used to do, eating way too much cheese at the melting pot. I'll miss you teaching me how to play Command and Conquer and playing it, and how you've always obviously been Casper's BFF, and you know how Casper is not afraid of Oswaldo. We're both gonna miss you a lot. The truth is, like we've privately discussed before, I always hoped that we'd be able to reconnect again in the future and mend our friendship. I meant that when I said it to you, and I believed you when you said it back. Even after everything that's happened, you were the one person that I always thought we could just get it and pick back up where we left. And unfortunately, I think that ship has sailed. Oz, I miss the friend you were to me, but I think this makes it clear that we finally need to cut all ties.
Again, it's just weird the way this whole thing was addressed. It kind of feels like there might be an ulterior motive, or maybe she's just so desperate to kind of get closure that she had to present it in this way. That could also be another option. Or maybe she presented it in this way so that way whenever she goes to try to take his house, it doesn't seem as bad because she did really care about him. It wasn't that she was just like evil and just wanted to take them down no matter what. She had feelings at one point, you know, but she had to be a really strong person and suck it up and just go by the law and let the law handle it. Because in a recent tweet made by Oz Media says, I am still working on my video. However, Blair is taking legal action against me to take my home. I need help with legal costs and will be providing a full and detailed explanation on how I'm even in this position within my video. Now, if you don't know, iilluminaughtii did send him a cease and desist. And the best part, he says, is she cites part of videos which I had no part in, and demands I make a public apology. So it's like the things that iilluminaughtii does are just so outlandish. She's just trying to do anything she can to keep control of power. And maybe part of her knows that anything she posts online isn't going to work for her, because she doesn't seem to grasp the situation in a clear reality. Because what she has done is not okay. It's not okay to do the things that she has done. And I'm excited to see what this video entails and everything that he has. Hopefully he has a lot of evidence and things that help fill in the story a little bit more, you know, because as you may or may not know, she also sent a cease and desist order to Wonder. Wonder tweeted on May 27th, Blair, aka iilluminaughtii, just sent me a cease and desist for speaking out against her abuse. I will not be silenced. And just to cover the legal fees, he had to make a GoFundMe, which in this tweet he said, hey everyone, hope you're well. As many of you know, during this ongoing situation, I received a cease and desist order demanding I remove my voice. Today I started a GoFundMe for anyone who wishes to aid legally in this matter I intend to fight. And they blew this GoFundMe out of the water. That he had a goal for $1,000 and raised nearly $20,000 for this. So good for him, and thank you for everyone that helped and supported Wonder in this bad situation that he's stuck in. And Oz Media also has a legal fees and housing fund of $4,000 as his goal. They're currently at $2,520 out of $4,000. And it reads down below, I am still working on my video, the cover photo being from said video. However, Blair is taking legal action against me, trying to take my home. I need help with legal cost and will be providing full detailed explanation of what this is, how it's happening, and why I'm in this position within my video. If you have hesitations on donating because of lack of information, the video will be provided as an update with a timestamp once available, as I don't want to divulge too much information while the video is still in the works. Anything helps. I need to secure a retainer fee to allow me to pursue my defense. Anything over the legal fees will be used to secure my home or future housing if it comes down to it. So that's pretty scary to be thinking that you could possibly be losing your home and not knowing what the future holds in those regards. That would not be a good position to be in. But I want to know what you think about this situation, so let me know in the comments down below. Also, thank you for watching this video. If you made it all the way to the end, I appreciate you, and subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet, and leave a thumbs up on the video. I appreciate it, and I'll see you in the next one.